Ken Silvestri, Broadway Limited Imports. After all these years, after all the Christmas videos, the sweater still fits. Thank you, Aunt Emma, for the sweater. Ho, ho, ho. Today we have 3 HO locomotives to show you. First up is the Paragon 4 added onboard capacitance road-specific detail EMD GP30 HO with full sound and stealth. The build dates were 1961 to 1963, 948 units built, 2,250 horsepower. Here's Curtis to talk about the road-specific detail options that is prototypically accurate for each road name.
Thanks, Ken. So we're taking a look here at 2 different variations of our EMD GP30 locomotives with all road-specific details. We'll take a look at the Southern Pacific locomotive and the Reading 5513. Fun fact about the Reading 5513, that was the first production GP30 that was built by EMD, and it's the first one that was built by the corporation, and we went to the Reading Railroad. So that's a fun little fact, and actually still resides and operates today. I think they're actually still working on getting that back to running condition, but it's still in service in some sorts. You can find videos of it online, and it's a really cool looking GP30. I love the paint scheme on it. But let's take a look at the details. As you were saying, we got, of course, the truck side frame details, as you'll see here, with the appropriate details on both sides. We've got the dynamic brake hatch, which kind of varies from railroad to railroad, but we actually have 2 here that have the same sort of arrangement with the fan locations and arrangement of the hatches along the tops of the locomotives. And then additionally, too, we've got the horn types and locations. Now, these 2 are good examples of where the locations were a little bit different. Here on the Reading, we've actually got horns on the engineer side and fireman side of the cab, right above the roof and above the center casing here. Southern Pacific had theirs solely at the front of their cab, and their bell location was on the fireman's side cab there as well. On the Reading, the bell location is on the engineer's side. The front pilot details are also very nice too. You'll see a lot of details here on the SP where we've got the MU levers, the cut levers, all that stuff on the front here. Of course, we got the appropriate SP style light package on both the front and the rear of the locomotive. And then we've also got the sunshade options here. We've got the SP head, theirs right above the windows, whereas Reading does not. But we also have the wind deflectors in their appropriate locations too. You can see them right in the front and rear of the windows there too. And then that'll really about do it of just some of the notable features. But for those of you who have it and are getting one on your railroad, you'll really admire the details that we put into these GP30s, and we think you're going to really like them.
Got the dress shirt, got the Christmas tie. There must be a hybrid in the room. Next up is the Paragon 4 Rolling Thunder PRR Q2 4464 HO hybrid. In my opinion, the Q in Q2 should stand for the Queen. Remember, much of Penske's revenue was derived from hauling coal, so the railroad was obliged to support the coal industry. Along came the Queen. 26 Q2s were built between 1944 and 1945. The Q2s were the largest non-articulated locomotives ever built, 8,000 horsepower. Penske claimed the Q2 could pull 125 freight cars at a speed of 50 miles per hour. All hail the Q2. Fun fact, the duplex's propensity to slip was combated by an automatic slip control mechanism that reduced power to the slipping unit, aka traction control on many cars today. The Q2s are at your dealers now and ready for Christmas delivery. Next up is the Paragon 4 die-cast, road-specific detail EMD SD70 ACE HO. These were built from 2004 to present. 4,300 horsepower. Something like 5,700 SD70s were built. BLI's model features bells, whistles, smoke, pro lighting, onboard capacitance, and it's die-cast. It's almost 2 pounds. It's BLI's first die-cast diesel. For specifications, pictures, and all the information you need, please go to Broadway-Limited.com. 'Tis my favorite time of year. Milwaukee Train Fest was great. The enthusiasm was spectacular. And on social media, I see Big Boy Trains. I see Kenny Jr. up there in New York, Annie's Trains. The buzz on social media is just great. Everyone's sharing their trains. It's just a great time of year and it warms my heart. Oh, and then there's that Christmas thing. From Bob, Matt, Curtis, and all the wonderful people at Broadway. Merry railroading.